Hello everyone. Today I wanted to show you this ultrasonic cutter that I got. This is a Chinese product and it wasn't terribly cheap, but it was a lot cheaper than the competitor ones from Panasonic. Now I mostly got this to be able to cut different materials that were a little bit problematic to cut by hand or to use power tools. And this is Type C powered, but it does take, I think, 65 watts of power. So you have to have a really good power adapter. This is a 100-watt cable right here. I did have to play with the microphone a little bit because it was picking up the ultrasonic noise. So forgive me if that comes through at all. And this is a little poly case type thing that I designed myself and 3D printed. And I wanted to show you just kind of some of the versatility of having a tool like this if you are prototyping things. So for this, I'm just going to add this power switch to this enclosure. If you don't have a product sheet for a component like this, this is just a Chinese switch. So the information on things like this can be a bit lacking, especially through Amazon and other vendors. They don't really provide a whole lot of information. So initially, I'm just going to mark a line to kind of how far in I want it from the edge. And this is just to give me a marker to dimension the other side off of. And I didn't want to fast forward through any of this section because I wanted to kind of show how this works in a real world situation. So the green means that it's on. And it's not the most ergonomic shape. It's sort of like you're holding a cube in your hand, and that's not the most comfortable thing. I think they could have rounded it and maybe put a grip on it. If I had to guess, I would say that they probably did this because the ultrasonic transducer is probably that shape already. Probably came out of a ultrasonic jewelry cleaner or something. And this consistency feels sort of like a dull knife into a pumpkin, like if you've ever carved a pumpkin. That's sort of what it feels like. So it's relatively easy to cut through this material, and this has a 80 thousandths wall on it. So you're cutting through 80 thousandths of plastic, not like butter, but kind of like pumpkin with a crappy pumpkin carving kit. But it does work really well for stuff like this. If you had power switches, panel connectors, and you're putting them into plastic enclosures. I've heard people cut up to 1/8 inch Lexan with ultrasonic cutters like this. So they are very handy to have, and I kind of wanted to just show what you could do with a tool like this. And it's almost melting its way through. It did come with, I think, 20 or so spare blades in the box. I've only had to change the blade once. But let me just test fit this here. Yeah, see, I'm not quite big enough yet. Yeah, the camera was totally picking this up. It sounded like a crazy weed eater type sound on the camera mic. I just cut a little sliver here and let me know if you guys want this file for this enclosure. It's a really nice one. It's got basic weatherproofing. Go ahead and subscribe so you can see some of my upcoming content. Thank you.